Greetings all, Brandy here for Aries' weekly message. Wow, something was ready to come out straight away. We're going to take with what was left on the desk. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. I want to warn you, Aries, of people who carry mixed messages or speak in flat-out lies. The Page of Swords carries in messages. The pages themselves are messengers of the suits of the minor arcana. Swords specifically carrying with the thoughts. These could be things people say that feed into a negative thought process of your own. And this is how some people manipulate us into believing that we are not enough, by knowing weaknesses in our mental fortitude and our own self-confidences and poking holes in that. Because as you start to make strides forward, there will be two reactions from people. Happiness at your success and envy at what you have done simply because they did not do it. Aries, you have an incredible future ahead of you of something that you've truly created. And speaking from my own experience, you will have to battle imposter syndrome, self-confidence issues, doubt, second-guessing yourself almost every single day, especially until you shake the root of what has caused those feelings inside of you. Understand, my love, that your reactions to things have been learned to protect yourself from a negative reaction in your past. And a lot of people just want to leave the past where it is, exactly there, behind them. But it is no less a part of who you are as who is sitting here now and the person that you will be tomorrow. Now, I am not saying to dwell in the past, to dwell in the energy of where you have been, to constantly be replaying the scene of where you were hurt in your mind's eye again and again and again. Look at that same scene from the outside perspective, not from your own, because what you are reacting from is the hurt ego that you were when that occurred. That part of your inner child has not healed and therefore has not been able to let go of this pain and resentment, and it has stayed inside of you as this seed of doubt, negativity, and depression that you cannot do something, that you are not able or capable or deserving of doing something. Healing is a very difficult journey. It takes time and you are never truly done. However, in healing, you learn to release things that you didn't even realize were barriers. You didn't even realize this was hurting you until you looked at it for what it was. An abandonment wound, trust issues, not feeling safe around certain kinds of people or in large groups of people, not feeling safe in certain kinds of environments or around a certain kind of vehicle or a certain kind of smell. These are all triggers that our body is telling us is not safe, because that is from a memory where you were hurt in the past, and this has become PTSD, bipolar depressive disorder, and things that have been diagnosed and mislabeled as something that is wrong with you. You have the ability to heal this inner child. Therapy can help if that is what people need. I personally have never found comfort in talking to someone else about my problems, because there was always the air of judgment in my eyes. But again, that might be something, and probably is, a negative connotations that I am holding and should release. When I need to speak and vent out about my issues, I talk to the most trusted person in my life, or I go to the woods and talk to spirit. I talk to Mother. I talk to God, because that is where I know I will be heard and not judged, where my pain can be taken from me and the lessons learned. Taking those walks in the woods, taking hikes in the mornings or in the afternoons, and being by yourself so that you could just hear what is going on around you. Understand that there are creatures that live in those woods that have been there long before you were. So give them the respect too, because you're in their home. And my whole head is tingling because I had a whole encounter this morning with Faye on a hike myself. Respect the energies of the land that you are walking on, and they will in turn give you the aid and support that you need, especially if you come bring them offerings. Learn the history of the land around you, because there are reasons that some spirits might be angry. You have the Standing Stone passage in reverse. You feel as though you are at a standstill because you won't allow yourself to move forward from your past. You keep dwelling on it. You keep allowing every move in your life forward to be dictated by what has happened in your past. And I can understand that, my love. My family has done that for generations. I am trying to break that process. I'm trying to break that curse, because it does no good for anybody to continue to dwell. That lowers your vibration, and it is not the attitude of gratitude and the high vibration that you want to be in to live your best life, to claim this King of Pentacles energy. And again, I am not saying to ignore your problems, but they do not need to have the vice grip on you that they do now. You have the Enchanted Fern Grotto, refuge. There is refuge in Mother, in nature, and in the forest, because that is exactly where we, for centuries before we started living in concrete jungles, healed ourselves. In the woods, with our Mother, as we should, where she will not judge us, where she can take our pain and immediately transmute it into something better for us. Not telling us to take a medication, not telling us to go to a place and put out the meaningless currency that we carry. To truly heal yourself, because you are a divine being of love, and that is the root of who you are. And when we lose love, we are left with pain and sorrow, and that is all most people carry these days, because it is so much easier to look at the pain and the hurt and be angry at someone else than to forgive and allow yourself to love again. And I know from experience how difficult that is, Aries. The Wizard in the Woods is asking for focus right now. What is it you truly want, not attached to your ego? What does your soul want? Because you came here with a mission, a goal, something to accomplish. Even if it was to make a single person smile on the worst day of their life. You have a mission, Aries, and it is beyond what people are trying to trap you in by saying you cannot do something. You are more powerful than they are aware. You're more powerful than you are aware of. So stop being afraid. Have a beautiful day, Aries.